The last Kinnah that we're going to be doing here this morning, Kinnah Chavav, chapter 26. Once again written by Rebbe Eliezer Kaleh. Oz Bahaloich Yirmiyahu al Kivri Ovois. This Kinnah is based on a medrash, a very important medrash that tells us that when Yirmiyahu Hanavi, who personally experienced the Churban as things were happening, he went to Hebron. He went to Hebron, to the cave of the Ovois, Avraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov. I take every year my yeshiva in Elul, right before either Rosh Hashanah or Yom Kippur. We take a trip to Hebron. We daven by Avraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov. I have to tell you, it's of the most powerful trips. We go around the world with the yeshiva. We go to different places. Kivit Tzadikim, Rebbes. That's also powerful. But here's Avraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov. These are our fathers. And Yirmiyahu Hanavi did the same thing. He went, as the Churban was happening, as it was developing, he went to the resting place of Avraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov, and he demanded that they save Klal Yisrael, that they daven to the Rabbeinu Shalom, and they evoke their schus. That's what Yirmiyahu Hanavi did. Continues the Medrash in Eicha. Avraham went to the Rabbeinu Shalom and said, Rabbeinu Shalom, you need to save Klal Yisrael. In the schus of the Akedah, I said Avraham Avinu was willing to give up my child. I was willing to shecht him as a korban. In that schus, please save Klal Yisrael. And the Rabbeinu Shalom says, no, absolutely not. Yitzchak tries. Yitzchak goes up and he says, what do you mean? I was willing to be the korban. I was willing to offer myself as a sacrifice. In that schus, please. Rabbeinu Shalom says, no, not good enough. Yaakov Avinu talks about the Shiftei Kah, the tribes that he raised with suffering. Lavan's house, he goes through all of the challenges. In that schus, save Klal Yisrael. Rabbeinu Shalom says, no. Moshe Rabbeinu pleads, as he always did, for Klal Yisrael. And the Medrash goes through it, Avraham, Yitzchak, Yaakov, Moshe, no. The Rabbeinu Shalom says, it's not enough. And the Medrash ends by telling us the story of Rachel Imeinu. Mama Rachel Imeinu comes to Hashem and says, for the 7 years that my husband worked to be able to marry me, he waited and he yearned. And then Lavan switched, and I knew about it, and I gave over the signs. I gave over those private signs that no one else knew about, because I didn't want my sister Leah to be embarrassed. In that schus, maybe save Klal Yisrael. The Medrash continues, and Hashem says, okay, in the merit of Rachel, we're going to bring the Geula to Klal Yisrael. This is what the Pasuk in Yirmiyah says, Kol Barama Nishma. HaKadosh Baruch Hu says, stop crying. Your rewards will be that the efforts that you gave, that Mesiris Nefesh, that you showed, Klal Yisrael will come back. And that is exactly this Kinnah. Yes, of course, we needed the schus, and we still need the schus of our Ovois. We say it every day in Shemana Esra, as we begin, the schus of Avraham, Yitzchak, Yaakov. Of course, we need that schusim. We need that Mesiris Nefesh. We need what their acts of kindness, their acts of willingness, their self-sacrifice, of course. But the ultimate koyach, the ultimate strength, that which will bring the Geula, Chazal tell us in the Medrash that this Kinnah is based on, is the Kinnah of not wanting to embarrass somebody else, of looking out for somebody else's feelings. Rachel Imeinu represents that caring, willing to give up of herself for somebody else. However painful that was, she knew 7 years he worked to get her, but no. Why should I embarrass somebody else? The Avas Chinom, the undeserved love. What right did her sister have? Leah, she wasn't in the picture. But that love, that Ava, that connection brought and will bring the redemption for Klal Yisrael. And it's that Ava that we end today's Kinnos. And with that Ava, we say the last Kinnah of this morning, and we get up from our chairs and we recognize that that's the only thing that's going to bring the Geula. It's the only thing that's going to bring us out from this painful, dark, bitter Golus. The Golus that we've been in for thousands of years, that Klal Yisrael have been waiting to end. The only way to end it is what we can do for somebody else. And as I said before, perhaps that's the message that we should end with. To recognize that we have to leave Tisha B'Av with something concrete, with something positive, to think of what we can do for somebody else. And next time we want to say something that can hurt someone, it's a joke. It's okay, he gets it. It's not a joke. Inside he's hurting. We have no idea the painful results of our words. Our words have so much koyach. Our words have so much power. We don't recognize how powerful they are. Somebody told me, he was a 32-year-old boy, not married, painfully waiting for his shidduch. He said to me what he feels, of course he doesn't know, but he feels. There was one person in yeshiva when he was an 18-year-old boy, spread a rumor about him. That rumor went around, that rumor obviously got to the ears of the Shalchonim, and because of that he felt, again, obviously the Rabbeinu Shalom has a cheshbon, we don't understand it, but he felt that from when he was 18 till today he was 32, Baruch Hashem, now he's married with 2 children. But he felt that that painful words that somebody said affected him for years and years. We have to learn to think before we speak. We have to learn to think of somebody else's feelings, what they're going through, to be sensitive to somebody else. Rochel Emeinu, in this medrash, in this Kinnah that we end with today, taught us that message. The only thing, of course, we need the schusim of Avraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov, and all the Mesiras Nefesh of Klal Yisrael throughout the generations adds up to so much. But the final blow, the Makkah B'Patish, the final hammer blow that's going to bring the Geula, that's going to take us out of this Golus, that's going to take us all on the wings of the eagle to Eretz Yisrael, to Yerushalayim, to witness the Beis HaMikdash, to witness the third Beis HaMikdash that we've all been waiting for, is going to come about one thing only. Avas Chinam, the love that we have for somebody else, the sensitivity to be careful what we say, to compliment somebody else. It's so hard for us to compliment other people. But if we compliment someone else, we can lift them up. We don't go down. We think we do. That's why we don't compliment somebody else. But really, we build them up. Our mouth, says Unclus in the beginning of the Torah and Parashas of Bereshis, is what separates us from an animal. An animal also communicates in a very different manner. Our communication, our talking, our ability to talk has the ability to lift up other people. Let's make a positive resolution. Let's try to do something today and say we're going to try and compliment someone every day. We're going to try and give someone a good word, a smile, make someone feel good. They did something good. Build them up. Avas Chinam. Let's try to do it to the people that we don't necessarily have any connection to. We have no reason to compliment them, no reason to love them. Let's embrace everyone if we do that. As the Medrash says, as this Kinnah explains, because Rocha says that's what brings Mashiach. That's what brings the Geula, and that is what we're going to redeem every single one of us. We should be Zoicha Be'ez Hashem for the tsar, from the pain that we feel, from the avelis that we experience. Kana Mis'abel al Yerushalayim, Zoicha B'Rov V'Simchasa. Some sofer, it's in the present. That means if we really mourn Yerushalayim's destruction, if we recognize what we're missing, as we said last night, our relationship with Hashem, our disconnect with the Rabbeinu Shalom. And if we do acts of chesed, acts of sensitivity to others, that we try to watch our mouths, not embarrassing someone, faket, opposite way, rather build somebody up, help them out, make them feel good. We should all be Zoicha Be'ez Hashem very soon, B'Korev Mamash, to be at the site, dancing together at the binyan by Shlishi, the third Beis Hamikdash from here. V'ameinu amen.